Good morning, everyone. Today I'm talking about the DBMS paper. This paper is belongs to third week of computer applications paper. Okay, paper number is sixth paper. Title is database management system. That is called DBMS. Okay, so today's class is discussed about. Today I'm talking about the evaluation of the DBMS. What is evaluation of DBMS? Okay, evaluation of DBMS means what? Who is encoded the data and how they establish the data at present situation. Okay, so that is called evaluation of DBMS. Okay, in this evaluation of DBMS we have number of topics are available in this evaluation. That is called flat file system, hierarchical data model, network type, object oriented data model, object oriented relation data model. Next, web technologies, that is called as data warehousing. Data warehousing here established from 1960 to 2020. Okay, so this process is called as a data DBMS evaluation. Evaluation means to find, okay, how to establish the database management system is called as a evaluation of the DBMS. Okay, in this we have some points are available. That is called flat file system. Flat file system. So this is the first introduced flat file system. First one. And second one is the network data. Third one is hierarchy data, object oriented, again object oriented, relational data, data warehouse. So these six are belongs to evaluation of the DBMS. Okay. So what is flat file system? What is network data? Hierarchy data, object oriented data, object oriented relation data. Okay. Data warehousing. So these are the evaluation of the DBMS. In this we have to see what is flat file system. Okay, so in 1960s it is introduced. In 1960s it is introduced, okay, the flat file system. In 1960s, so there is a scientist named as Charles Babbage, scientist, is the introduced the flat file system. So this is the beginning of the data evaluation, database evaluation. Okay, this is the beginning of the data evaluation. Charles Babbage is introduced the database. Okay, so Charles Babbage at GE created the first general purpose of the DBMS, integrated data store. It is the integrated data store created by whom? Created by whom? Created by Charles Babbage. In which year? 1960 year. He created the first database for developing the database management system. Okay, so this is called as a flat file system. Okay, the basic scientist of the DBMS is called Charles Babbage. He found the data and how to use the data in the 1960s. He introduced the flat file system. Okay, so it is needed the base for the network data model. Okay, it is needed for the base for the network data model. Okay, in we have there is a 5 types of the data models are available. In the previous classes I was discussed about types of the data model, that is called network data model, hierarchy data model. So first one is the hierarchy data model, second one is the network data model, third one is the relation data model, fourth one is the object oriented relation data model, fifth one is the entity relationship data model. Okay, so this is called as the basic one, the base for the network data model. Okay, so this is the base for creating the network data model. Without flat file system, there is no network data model. There is hierarchy data model. Why? Because these are the belongs to these are depends upon the flat file system. Why? Because this is the initial data, the initial database created by whom? Charles Batchman at GE. GE means the company. Okay, so it is in the platform system, the network data model or hierarchy data model. These are all depends upon the flat file system. Okay, so hence it is called as the extension of the flat file system. Okay, so it is introduced in 1960s. Network data model is also introduced in 1970s. It is also 1970s. It is also 1970s. So network data model means what? Network data model means what? Network data is the collection of the network database is divided into two parts. First one is the owner part and second one is the member part. First one is the owner part and second one is the member part. Okay, I was discussing previous class with respect to the data models. Okay, so in the data model, network data model tells about the database is divided into two types of the data, that is called owner part and another one is the member part. Okay, coming to hierarchy data model, here the hierarchy data model is introduced in 1970s. Okay, these two models are available in the 1970s. Okay, so hierarchy means what? Hierarchy means acquiring properties from one class to another class. That means it look like a reverse of the tree diagram. It look like a reverse of the tree diagram. There is a parent and siblings. There is a grandparent and parents and siblings. Siblings means childrens. Okay, so this type of network data model is called as also in English we are called as a tree diagram. Okay, it look like a tree diagram. Who is that? Hierarchy data. Okay, so this is the reverse of the tree diagram. Reverse of the tree diagram is shown in the hierarchy data. It is established in 1970s. Coming to object oriented data. Okay, this is introduced to the Charles Batchman. After that, there is a number of scientists available. That is called Peter Chan. Peter Chan and Klaus Schwab. Okay, Klaus Schwab. And the main hero is the Dr. E.F. Bond. Okay. After Charles Batchman, there is a number of scientists introduced some new topics like network data model, hierarchy data model, object relation data model, and object relation data model and data warehousing. Okay, so these are the scientists to establish the DBMS. Okay, as a popular way by using these scientists. Okay, the main role can play in relation data model by the scientist Dr. F. Cott. Dr. F. Cott is introduced to the relational data model. Okay, this is the most popular data model among the data models. This is the most data model among the fighters of the data model. Okay, that F code is introduced to relation data model. Relation means what? Relation means a table. Table contains what? Table contains rows and columns. Row information we are called as a record or tuple. Column information is called as a attribute or field. Okay. Next, the real code is introduced to RDBMS. Is introduced to RDBMS. RDBMS. So this is called as a relational database management system. Relational database management system. Here the data is shown as a table structure, table wise. That means table is nothing but number of rows and number of columns. Hence it is called as a RDBMS. RDBMS means relational database management system. In that the data is a connection within another connection. That is called interrelated data. Interrelated data is also known as the database. Okay, that means if any table we are taking, the table in the data is compulsory similar to one place to another place, one part to another part. Okay, so that is indisputed that reapport can play a major role activities in the evaluation of the DBMS, and also he introduced 13 rules for creating RDBMS. For creating RDBMS, that means Relational Database Management System contains 13 rules is given by Dr. Reapport. Dr. Reapport is introduced 13 rules for creating the RDBMS. Hence, it is the most popular data model among the 5 types of the data model. Okay. Next, coming to object-oriented data model. Object-oriented means what? If any data model can satisfy the principles of the OOP. OOP means object-oriented programming style. Okay. Actually, the programming language can be divided into 2 types. First one is the POP, and second one is the OOP. POP means what? Procedure oriented language. OOP means object oriented program. Okay, OOP means object oriented program. Okay. If any language can satisfy the principle of the OOP, that language belongs to OOP. Okay. So if any language does not satisfy the principle of the OOP, that language is known as the POP. POP means procedure oriented programming language. Okay. The best example is C language for POP. The best example is C language. The best example of OOP is C++ Java. C++ Java .NET and other high level languages. Okay. So these are the object oriented topics programs. Next, OOP contains how many principles? OOP contains 8 principles. That is what first one is already. A is the class, B is object. So these are the OOP's principles. OOP's principles. These are the OOP's principles. A is the class, B is the object, C is what? C is data abstraction. D is what? D is the encapsulation. And E is the inheritance. F is the polymorphism. And G is the dynamic binding. H is the message passing. What is it? Message passing. These are either belongs to what? These are either belongs to OOP principles. That means this data model can satisfy all the 8 types of the principles. If it is satisfied, that is called object oriented relational data model. Okay. If it is not satisfied, that is not object oriented. Okay. Next, data warehousing is also belongs to the DBMS for creating the better enforcement of the data. So it is 1980s. Okay, it is introduced data warehousing. Presently, it is also most popular data warehousing. Okay, so these are the evolution of the DBMS. So it is always from 1960 to 2020. It is day by day. It is always improved by the number of scientists. Okay, in the scientists there is a most popular scientists are available. That is called Charles Batchelor, Patterson, Crosswood, the Triumph code. Okay. In this, the company is also supported the company. The company names are IBM company, IBM company, and the Oracle company. And the Oracle companies also implemented the some evolution of the DBMS. Okay, so this is the evolution of the DBMS. Evolution of DBMS means what? How to establish the DBMS, how it is growing still now. It tells about the evolution, and in the 1960s, Charles Batchman introduced the data that is called background system. In 1970s, 1970s, in data model. In relation data model is introduced by data real model in 1980s. Next, coming to object relation data model, coming to data warehousing, it is still we are using what it is. Object oriented relation data model we are still using up to present. Okay, data warehousing is in the 1890s and up to present. Still we are using these two data models. Okay, these three data models are already used in 1970s to 1990s. Okay, these last two are still we are using, still we are developing. Okay, this is called as the evolution of the DBMS. Okay, have you any questions regarding this question? Okay, ask me if you have any queries. Okay, thank you.